Kristen Wamble. Batting second, number 15, Nick Taylor, second base. Batting third, number 8, on the mound, Jet Steinman. In the number 4 hole, first baseman, Jake Harrington. Batting fifth, number 22, Dylan Burke is their catcher. Batting number 6, number 11, third baseman, Ryan LaPierre. Batting seventh, number 6, in left field, Lucien Lamoureux. Batting eighth, number 2, extra hitter, Zach Zabato. Batting ninth, 00 in right field, Jaden Cross. Batting 10th, number 83, center fielder, Mason Alfonso. Substitutes for Pittsfield are number 1, Zach Bernardino. Number 4, Cole Lander. Number 7, Danny Dina Santo. Number 88, Luke Whitehouse. And number 12, Joe Carroll.
So now what are you guys doing? Are you doing cameras and stuff?
Yeah, camera. I'm turning the camera. We're going to switch it on and off. So.
And Westfield Babe Ruth would like everyone, if you do not mind, a moment of silence for the tragedies in Dallas last night.
Like, I mean, is it always live, or can I plot my mic up and down, or what?
Yeah, I think you can pop your mic up and down, yeah.
Where?
Right.
Thank you very much. Let's play ball.
On one?
Yeah, there's your mute button too, so. I think green is live. Yeah.
Green is live, right? On the board? Green is live. Yeah, we're hot.
So I need to know when I can speak and when I need to. Because if I'm going to say something, pretty much have it on the whole time. But.
Nick, during breaks and meetings, just mute our mics.
Alright, so that's just right here?
Yep.
Mic 1 and 2?
Yep. Mics 1 and 2.
Are you and I doing this?
Yes.
Okay. So it's kind of tight.
It is. We got to figure out something better.
He's not long enough to go over there, right?
No.
Alright, so.
But as long as you can see, I can do color. I'd actually like to get a little monitor sitting here, so we can see what's going on the TV part, but I'm working on that part.
Right.
It's a work in progress. Welcome, everybody. It's watching on WestfieldBabeRuth.org or on YouTube. To Pittsfield versus Westfield. This is the 14s, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Still got to get used to everybody. I'm used to being, seeing the 15s, 16s play for Westfield in the Westfield Babe Ruth League with 5 teams, and now a whole new group of people that I'm dealing with. And actually, you know what? We got a little bit of rain here for about 10 or 15 minutes, just enough so they didn't have to water the field. It's been quite dry around here the past couple of days.
Yeah, I was checking radar, though, Peter, and Nick Morganelli with you here. It's good to have a meteorologist on announcing when we have some inclement weather on the way. But there's a lot of showers out in the Berkshires right now. Unfortunately, they're heading kind of right at us. So it's going to be on and off, I think, during the game here with the showers coming in. So hopefully we'll get it in.
No thunderstorms. That's always a good thing. So
it's official with after 5, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Official after 5 innings. And the field's looking in pretty decent shape. A little bit of work to do on the infield for the World Series coming up in just about a month. Actually, we're a month away. We're lucky we're getting some more practice time in on this.
Unbelievable.
On the streaming part of this deal.
Can we slow it down and not have August come so quickly?
I'd love that. But I've been working on this since the December of 2014, so I'm pretty good with it being here.
Yes.
Pretty good with it being here. It's actually going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a good game. 2 rivals in the Western Mass division of Babe Ruth. Usually 2 finalists in the state tournament. So this is pool play, and then it's going to be a single elimination, I guess, after this.
That's great. Yeah, the teams are out there, kind of last-minute words from their coaches as players get out to take the field, and we got some Pittsfield warming up in the batter's box over there.
Westfield takes the field for the first time as the 14-year-old play-in team. So we have 2 teams for the World Series. It's kind of one of those things where 32 kids tried out for the 14-year-old World Series team. Only 15 could make it with 3 alternates, and that's a pretty big team, actually. And what they decided was, and I liked how the coaches did this, that the kids that didn't make the team, they actually spent 10 minutes with every kid, telling them whether they made it or not. Okay. And they also told them if they didn't make it, what they needed to work on. And initially, there wasn't a lot of support to say, hey, if you don't make the original team, would you be interested in a play-in team? And then as the coaches talked to everybody, the kids really got enthused. They actually got some coaches to step up that played during the regular season Babe Ruth roster. And they were able to form a second team. Now, this team is not going to the World Series per se right now. The first team is. But they have the way, they can pave the way to play in 2 different ways. They can either win this state tournament and get in, or if another team wins like Pittsfield, the number 2 Pittsfield automatically goes to the World Series. But then this team goes to play in the regional tournament, the New England Regionals. The second place team in the Western Mass State tournament goes to play regionals, and they could play their way in there. So it's a lot of possibilities for this team. They got some good talent on here. It was a tough decision. I know they talked to the kids for 3 hours, 10 minutes apiece. Talked to the kids, and it wasn't like in years past where a list gets posted and you have no idea why you got cut or why you didn't make it. They really took the time to explain to them what the deal was, and I think it was great for the kids because they got another 14 kids to play for this team.
That's awesome.
That didn't make the original team, and I think that's a credit to all the kids that didn't make it that were saying, hey, you know what, we want to keep playing.
Yeah. Yep.
So there was a lot of work that went into this.
That's the bottom line for the coaches, is that they can help these kids so much in fine-tuning those things where they need to work on because they know what they're good at, and sometimes it takes that coach's eye to find out what you need to just fine-tune just a little bit so that they can just be better,
Yeah, and all the coaches between both teams are really communicating with each other, so that's also very good. First batter's up for Pittsfield. Who's the starting pitcher for Westfield? Who we got out there?
Starting pitcher actually is Aiden Burke. Aiden Burke's on the mound.
Okay.
He was actually on my son's Babe Ruth team, and he was on Camp 4, and they won the championship. Aiden, he does pretty well on the mound. I've seen him get some strikeouts. And, there's a nice...
First pitch gets by the third baseman for a base hit.
And it slows down and stops between third base and left fielder. They hold him to first base.
Number 15, Nick Taylor.
So up the bat is number 15 for Pittsfield, Nick Taylor.
That was Christian Wombley. I think that's how you say his last name.
There you go.
Had the single.
Nick steps in. Big crowd from Pittsfield that came down for the game.
And another grounder. First pitch and hit right between first and second base into the shallow outfield. And Aiden Burke gets the cutoff throw. But the runner advances, of course, all the way to third base. That was Christian Wombley all the way to third base because he had that nice lead there in first.
So runners on the corners for Steinman.
And, this is an interesting situation because the runner on first, it's almost an easy steal because if you throw to second base, the guy on third's coming in. And then now you got to throw home. So it can get really sloppy, at times. So you want to let him see. Now he threw. He faked. Okay, he threw back to the pitcher.
First pitch was a strike.
Yep. All right.
To Steinman. Now you got runners at second, third, scoring position. No outs in the first inning here at Bullens Field. That was a ball low.
Yep.
Pete Coles and Nick Morganelli calling this one for you. Got a new crew working the cameras. I have no idea how they're doing over there, but they look like they're having fun.
We got 2 Nicks in the booth, so
yeah, I know.
So hopefully, you go to 3 Nicks and then things can get really scary.
2 balls to the batter here in the first inning. Burke feeling the jitters. How'd he do in the Monte Cup series? Did he pitch at all?
I'm not sure how that
holds a runner.
So there was a chopper over to second, to the shortstop, and
can't hold the runner.
First base is out, but
can't hold the runner, so a run scores from third.
Yep.
And runner advances on the put out to first. So 1-0 now, Pittsfield. 1 out recorded.
I mean, they're coming out with bats swinging here, right? I mean, they're going for the first pitch and very aggressive. That's what I mean. And I've seen a lot of hits be made in the first inning before the pitcher gets warmed up. You know.
That ball missed. Yep. 1 ball to the batter.
Looked like it was outside.
And Aiden Dunn looks to me like a contact type of pitcher. He relies on his defense. First error on the first batter is a little tough, but you know.
Right.
Fouls it back. Oh, what did I say, Aiden Dunn?
Yes, you did.
Oh, that's because I'm used to him being on. Played many years with my son, so.
Yeah, he's played with my son too. Aiden Burke with the windup now, and it's a ball.
At least the umpire's calling out loud enough so that 635 down there can pick it up.
Yeah, right. So 2-0 now. A swing and a miss.
That was a nice pitch.
Yeah, it really was.
Right about letter high. Grooved it, and there was no dice on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike to the batter. Swinging again for the fences. Oh, scoreboard's got to keep up.
Well, that was Jake Harrington with the strikeout. So now we're going to bring up number 22.
I need to get a pencil here.
Dylan Burke.
Dylan Burke.
Hold on, let me get a pencil. I'll be right back.
I got it.
It doesn't have to be perfect, Sport. We just have to keep a little bit so we know what's going on. Ball low. I wonder if they need some scoreboard help over there. There we go. 2 outs now. Let's see if Burke can get out of this one. First pitch ball. Missed again. 2 balls.
It was a little high.
Ugh. I need to buy pens for this place, too. 2 balls, 1 strike. Emphatic strike call from the umpire. Should probably keep score and see what they're doing. Burke versus Burke.
Yes.
Ooh, big swing.
Big swing.
When I had Brian Barnes up here, the opposing team for the Legion, what were we playing? Greenfield, I think? The opposing had a Barnes on their team, so he was partial to that every time the gentleman came up.
Oh, it was a smack again down the third baseline. And they get the 3rd out with a nice throw to first base. And throwing that ball was number 18 for Westfield.
All right, so Dylan is a put out 6-3. I'm going to get a pencil on the way. All right, we'll be back right after this.
Come on.
No, just like, just the like, cancel the correct. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, on the other board, light up. Yeah, well, that's the meter right here. No, on the board of the college. Oh, really? I asked you before on that green line or green meter. Muted right now. Muted right now. Okay. All right. Sorry. I asked you that before, and I said with light green.
Some numbers. I know some of the players they probably get. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Anyway, you can. No. That way I can slide over just a little. That's all right. We're fine. We're fine.
Underneath? Yeah. You can slide it. Watch your, yeah, go ahead.
You want the uniform numbers for Dalton and season?
Taking the mound for Pittsfield, number 8, Jet Steinman. Behind the plate, number 22, Dylan Burke.
Back here on the stream here on WestfieldBabeRuth.org. Little test job, getting the kinks worked out here. Giving Nick a chance to warm up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, they didn't give. You know, I didn't get all the numbers of all the players. So that last throw there was from James Renaudet from third base over to first for that third out.
Yeah, we got to get the coaches in the used to doing that.
Yes.
We finally have radio communications. We don't have to run over and yell up to the press box.
So it looks like Jet Steinman, number 8, is starting on the mound for Pittsfield. And let's see, you got number 15, Nick Taylor, over there at second base. Yes, sir.
Ah, there we go.
All right.
Sean Mitchell getting it done. Steinman with the first pitch. Ball high, way high. Small strike zone there for number 3, Ethan Saunders. Worked with his dad for years. And he is actually a very good runner. 2 balls to Saunders. Good leadoff man to have. Small strike zone. Very small strike zone.
I know. That is that. You know, that's pretty tough for the pitchers.
There's a strike.
In a league like this, or even younger leagues, even like the majors, and there's all different heights.
Yep, absolutely.
And they all become young men and pretty much catch up. Oh, what a smack.
Nice hit. Base hit onto left field for Saunders. He gets the leadoff man on board.
That was a real hard line drive, too. Nice hit.
This looks like it could shape up to be a fun game.
I think so.
If they're all hitting it around, man, this could be shape up to be a lot of fun.
So this is Tanner Koziel, number 5. He was actually the catcher on my son's Babe Ruth team on Camp 4, and they won the championship. But he's playing shortstop today. And here's the first pitch. It's in the dirt, low for a ball. And, you know, Tanner, he actually, he's a very good hitter, too. He's gotten a lot of hits in some high-pressure situations, too, especially when I think a runner's on base like we have now. He does a nice job with advancing the runner.
Brother is also a very good ball player. Just finished the Babe Ruth League this year. Playing high school for Pope Francis, I believe, Koziel.
Oh. That was a strike.
It's funny, I've known some of these kids since we did 4 years ago, Cooperstown.
Oh, yeah.
See him growing up.
There's a fly ball. It should be caught, but it's in a hole there. All
Second
right.
baseman ranges out to get it.
Yeah, that was Nick Taylor running back and tracking it pretty well there.
Center fielder also had a beat on it, but it looks like he got called off and
Yep.
1 out. At about another 10 feet, that would have been a nice gap shot. Although I noticed that Pittsfield's not giving a lot of respect in center or right fields. The left fielder's playing a little bit deep, but everybody else is kind of in.
Here's number 4, Dalton Bissett now. We still have Saunders on first, and there he goes. Runner goes. Here's the throw. Great throw, and he's, oh, yeah. It was in time by a long shot there. Really great throw. Oh. Now there's 2 outs. First pitch to Dalton Bissett is a ball. Second pitch, actually. 2-0 now.
No, I think that it is 2-0 now.
No, it's 3-0. The first pitch, actually, the runner went.
Oh, okay.
That was a ball. And then two more. So
I see your bride. I think she's looking for you.
Is she looking for me?
Yep.
She probably doesn't know to look over here in this other booth.
Back to the pitcher.
There it is.
And the third out is recorded here.
1, 2, 3 for Pittsfield. Well, Westfield did get a runner on, but they got the 3 outs pretty quick there. They picked off that runner running to Ethan Saunders running to second base. Even though he had a hit, almost a 1, 2, 3 inning.
Yep.
The way they handled it.
Thank you, Nick.
gonna take me a little bit to get used to the system.
Oh, I know.
No,
When you go to break, what is it just
No, during the World Series, we're gonna have PSAs to run.
okay.
But we're also gonna do billboards from sponsors and things like that. Pre-built billboards and music.
Okay.
So. For now, it's just getting used to the nuts and bolts of this. Seriously. World Series simulcast.
Pittsfield comes to bat.
But no.
With number 11, Ryan LaPierre. Number 6, Jason Limero. And number 2, Zach Zermato.
Big with TV. And then
You really can't do this kid.
yeah, you can go with speaker, but you can bounce back and forth too. Like you can do some games here and some games over there. That's what Brian Barnes is doing.
Yeah.
He's doing both. Back here at Bully Bullens Field for the top of the second inning. Pittsfield holds a 1-run lead early on in this game. A lot of contact hits in the first inning for Pittsfield. Get one man across and one man almost across. See how our man Burke does for the second inning coming out. Hopefully the jitters are over and he's...
Yep. Aiden Burke's continuing on the mound, and catching is Dalton Bissett, number 4. In the infield here, we've got first baseman Jagger Paroline, second base Jack Lamrand. Third base is James Renaudet. And then in the outfield, left field is Ethan Saunders. Center field, Cam Porter. Right field is Cam Gord. And the shortstop is Tanner Koziel.
Cameron Gord. Had him and his brother for basketball. 2 bruising brothers. Cam actually played up with the big boys. Played up in age just to play with his brother.
Here's first pitch to Ryan LaPierre.
That's a ball. Competition-wise, Pittsfield rivals Westfield for play a game.
1-1 now.
Two balls, one strike.
Time to check the radar, Peter. Just get an update on where
Take a
where
peek
the
and see
showers
where
are.
the showers are, yeah.
Hopefully the sliding's just south of us through northern Connecticut. That'd be nice.
3 balls, one strike. Kind of looked like you let that one go. Wasn't really close.
And he got the ball 4. It was high. They got another runner with no outs here in the top of the second inning. Now batting for Pittsfield is number 6, Lucien Lamoureux.
Now batting number 6, Lucien Lamoureux.
And the runner goes. There's the throw, and it's high.
Too late.
But I think he, yeah, I agree. He had a really big lead, and he's got some long legs. That guy's pretty tall. He's probably about 5'10", 5'11", maybe even 6. I can't tell from here, but he's pretty tall. So he had a jump on that one. Strike, Aiden Burke right in there.
It also looks like Pittsfield's going to do a lot of running on this team, so they got to be very aware of that. Also is one of their calling cards. Nobody's really challenging him at second. Now we got the shortstop moving over. Bunt was shown, didn't offer, ball.
Yep.
Seems like they're trying to rattle Burke on at this point.
Yeah, with no outs, a bunt is a certain possibility here. Well, he swung at that one, and
that's a shot right down.
Really incredible fly ball. Well, really a line drive down to right field. It's
runners being waved home from second base to third, and he will score on the shot.
Landed probably just under 300 feet, Peter.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was quite a shot.
Great relay throw into third base, though. They thought he was going to try for a triple on this one.
Yeah, they stopped him at second base. Certainly, you got the RBI there, and the score now is
2-0 Pittsfield.
Yes.
Now batting for
Coaches are out talking to the pitcher just to settle him down here. This is where you do get rattled, especially as a 14-year-old. Get it to Legion ball, you go, oh, you know, you win some, you lose some. 14-year-old, that's where you get rattled a bit.
All right, so this is number 2, Zach Zibato.
There you go. Pitcher steps off.
He's a lefty batter, too. We'll see how Aiden does against Zach.
No outs. I think you may put the bunt on for this one. You were right calling that one. Have a little chat with him.
Well, still no outs, so no, that would get the runner to third base. That's what they want. There it is. And
gets by the pitcher.
Very good bunt. That couldn't have been any better, Peter, because it just bounced between pitcher and third base and just sat there.
He put it out in no man's land and it died. The pitcher couldn't get a good angle of attack to it. He was the only one that really had to play because the third baseman was going to try to cover the run to third.
There's even a bunt right in front of home plate, even if it's between the mound and home plate. The catcher usually, he sees it quick, so he comes out to get it and probably get the guy on first base.
Right.
So
by the time the pitcher caught up to that one, there was no play at all anywhere.
Yeah, that was just a well-placed bunt by Pittsfield. Oh, another line drive to center field. A diving try by number 7, Cam Porter. And his glove was probably just a little more than a foot away from that ball.
Lucian Langevin scores on the RBI single.
And he was backed up very well by Ethan Saunders there, the left fielder coming over to get the ball quickly in. That was a very good try by the center fielder, Cam Porter. That's what you got to do. You know, you got to go for it.
Yeah.
And you got to, you know, you got your other fielder backing you up. You got to go for the out.
Absolutely.
Got to dive. Got to get dirty.
Foul ball on the bunt offering. Pittsfield's playing this to win. They're not going to let up. They want to get into the World Series just as bad as everybody else, and this is their first shot, the first ticket to get into this. So. The pitch by Burke. Another bunt attempt, another foul ball. 2 strikes quickly.
Well, there's still no outs, so they're going with the bunt. You never know; they might swing and hit this one. They did the last time. You know, they center field shot.
Still have a nice case of the muggies.
Yeah, little muggy out here. At least it's cool.
It's getting there, yeah.
Little chopper down to third base, and the throw.
Nice throw
to first for the out.
Moves the runner over. Nice sacrifice.
That was James Ronadette that made the throw.
Now batting for Pittsfield, top of the order, number 50.
Runners do advance, though.
So Christian Womble, or Wombley, is coming up to bat.
Dylan Brooks scored on that one. Fouls it off. App troubles. It besieges us all.
I don't know why I didn't bring my laptop tonight. That would have been easier. It's high for a ball.
Womble had a base hit last time up to bat. And I see an alien in left field.
Yeah.
The 14-year-old Maine team is marching an alien through left field.
That's the main team?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's way too complicated.
So the radar shows a lot of heavy rain that's developing from Hudson Valley of New York down in northern Connecticut.
Gap shot right by
look at
the
that.
shortstop is going to score 1.
He rounds second. He's going for second base. They're sleeping.
Guys are not paying attention, and Pittsfield's taking complete advantage of it at this point.
I mean, that puts another runner in scoring position now with a hit.
Right.
That was a big mistake by Westfield to not get that ball.
They cannot give up at this point. You just can't. It's too early in the game.
Nick Taylor.
Taylor steps in.
A chopper right to the shortstop. It throw to home plate, gets the out.
And that retires the side. Oh, no. Okay.
All right, that was
now it's 2 outs.
That was number 5 with that one. That was Tanner Kojal. He's playing shortstop today. He was catching in the Babe Ruth League this Camp 4. He did a nice job at shortstop there, getting that throw right into home plate, throwing to the position that he usually plays.
And that's also a heads-up baseball play after the last play where he kind of lost his mental facilities there for a minute and couldn't figure out where to throw it. Gets right back on and knows exactly where to throw it this time, catching the runner at home and preventing another run. 4-1, 4-zip Pittsfield.
So the pitcher, Jet Steinman, up now, number 8. And the runner, ooh, look at this.
Throw it.
Okay, so what happened there is the runner was halfway between first and second base. They probably could have got him in a pickle, but then what happens to the guy on third base?
He can still score until the guy's tagged out. So
He would try to come in. So then you got 2 guys in between. Aiden Burke was playing it safe. Line drive to left field. And the throw to Kojal.
Scores another run on that play.
Yep. And we got runners at the corners now.
Number 13, Jake Harrington.
So there's some heavy rain, Peter, inching into just over the border of Connecticut, especially southern Berkshires. But right now, it's even though there's green on the radar, there's really nothing falling out there.
Right.
So just kind of surprising. We did have a couple of sprinkles earlier, but that's about it. Hopefully the rain will hold off.
That was skipped right in front of the plate for ball 1.
So the long half of the inning for Pittsfield as Westfield stays out in the field longer. That's what happened in the first inning with all the hits that Pittsfield got, and the score 5-0.
That pitch missed as well.
Result.
Second ball.
Mm-hmm. A little grounder, and Kojal gets it and steps on the bag for the third out.
With the score, Pittsfield 5, Westfield 0. Westfield's coming up in the bottom half of the second. We'll be back right after this.
Trailing 5-0. Westfield comes up to bat. Leadoff, James.
It's really weird that this
radar
radar
is
is very good.
Jagger Powerline and Ken
Green
Porter.
all around it. It's a very light green right on top of it, but I don't even see it. Is it raining out? Is it dripping out there? I don't see any drops.
I don't see any drops either. There's nothing out there because there's no umbrellas out there.
Well, if it was just dripping, I don't think people would put them up. But
I stole the cable. I need to touch Yo. Are they good? We need to make love to you.
Alright. You guys ready?
Yep. Back live here at Bullens Field. Nick's telling us that there's rain all around, but we might be able to squeak this one in.
yeah, the heaviest stuff down in Connecticut, right along the Mass Connecticut border. So And it's a showery day tomorrow again, and again on Sunday, chance of showers, and then it gets beautiful again. It's a
If
nice
you're
air
Westfield,
coming in Monday, Tuesday.
If you're Westfield, do you want to rain out so you can have a couple days to reboot this?
You know?
Just saying.
At this point, it might help, right?
I mean, you'd probably pick it up where you left it off and finish the game, but
different day, different mentality, different physical, readiness maybe.
Doesn't seem like their head's quite in it just yet. They're not. I don't think they're getting the. I wouldn't say seriousness because I know it's serious, but they're just not quite in it yet.
And five runs is really nothing in this league. I mean, they can that can come right back in one time up at bat. So
I agree with you, but they got to get themselves into it this inning because this is really where they can put it away.
So number 18 is up now, James Renaudet, the third baseman. Ooh, strong pitch. That's still Jet Steinman on the mound for Pittsfield.
1 ball, 1 strike for Steinman. Comes in with another strike. Doesn't look like they're keeping up on the scoreboard, but I believe it's 3-2.
There it is.
There's a K.
Didn't matter. Well, you got the 2 right. Oh, boy. All right, so.
As with everything else, there's a lot of training going on tonight.
There is.
Number 17, Jack Lamoran.
Lamoran's going to step in.
Jack Lamoran, number 17, who was second base tonight. That's in the dirt, ball 1. Here's a little guy, okay, in height. But, boy, can he hit the ball.
Yeah.
Seen him get a lot of hits this season.
Both he and his brother are those kids that go in the cage all winter long.
Mm-hmm.
You see them in there every day, and they really work on their craft. It's a tough commitment, and it's really something I do year round.
There's a long fly ball, but right in the glove of the right fielder for Pittsfield.
See, again, Pittsfield's playing way in. The outfielders are playing, I'd say, about 50, 60 feet off the infield. Playing about 50, 60 feet off the infield. They're not giving a lot of respect to this Westfield team.
Batting number 18, James Renaudet.
All right, here's Renaudet now.
First pitch, strike. Did I hear? That's what I heard. We got to get used to this boxing. It's a little tight in here.
Yeah.
Cramming a lot of technology into a small space.
Well, it's the boxes under the bench, so if you hear some shuffling around, that's why I was just moving those. I can get a little leg room in here.
We need to clear this place out.
All right, foul ball.
Foul ball past the first base bullpen. It looks like they do have somebody warming up out there. Yeah, you're right. I don't have any leg space down here either. I think I'm bumping against some of my own boxes.
So 2 outs. Westfield looking to get somebody on base so we can have a runner. Here we go. There's a good shot right through. No, it was
nice
stopped.
Stop. Not going to make it in
runner
time.
makes it.
Second baseman trying to throw off his back foot in the ground with one knee. Wasn't going to quite work. He couldn't get enough on it to get over to first in time.
That was Nick Taylor with the nice stop there. I really thought it was going through. It was a hard grounder.
Yep. Jagger Paroline steps in. Team up for this one now. Starting to get a little life in the dugout.
And my son, Raphael Morganelli, played with Jagger on the air compressor team.
Okay.
With Brian Burke as the coach. And his dad was coaching as well.
First pitch was a ball to Paroline.
Oh, strike. It's a hard throw.
Yeah, I could hear that glove snapping.
Yeah, hear that?
Over the microphone.
You know, it was right in there. And it's, you know, we don't have speed sensors. We don't have any Doppler sensors here. Be good if we did. We know how fast that pitch was.
Yeah, I don't want to have a gun here. Give the kids a big head.
Another one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Paroline.
Over his head. Top of the helmet, that one.
Mr. Odell, let us know if you're going to go for a replay so we can look over your shoulder there and see what the replay is. Because I haven't bought the little monitor for us yet. Still a work in progress. Full count, 3-2, 2 outs. Paroline in and a runner on first. See if we can get something going here. As Mr. Mitchell doing the PA announcement would say, fun with 2.
Well, it was a half check swing there. He was thinking of going for it, but looked like it was low and outside. Decided not to. It was the right decision.
And that's the first,
and now they got 2 on.
First walk issued by a Pittsfield pitching.
That's right. And now there's a mound. Conference on the mound.
And that prompts a team meeting.
Yeah.
I see my director and camera guy are working together. There we go.
There we go. now where's your parabolic microphone so we can home in on what the coach just said to the players?
I might actually have one of those kicking around somewhere. Don't laugh.
Oh, yeah, you probably do.
Or I can borrow one.
Well, you know, it's probably something like, okay, you know, here's what we got: 2 outs. It's any base.
Right, just to
take
reset
it easy. You know, let's just get him. If he swings and hits something, just any base. We get the 3rd out, and we're up.
Yeah, don't make a mental error at this point. That'll cost us a run.
Exactly. And as far as the stealing, you know, they're gonna try to, of course, get into 2nd and 3rd. Oh, look at that.
Right back
you know,
to the pitcher.
Those are the hits that I hate the most. When it comes off the bat, kind of funny. And it just kind of flubs up in the air, and it's just like an easy catch.
That was 2 steps for the pitcher off his windup, and he was right there to catch it.
Yeah.
And that's you know, I hate to say that, but that's the kind of things that can be a killer for a team too. That's a morale killer. The score is 5-0. We've completed 2 innings here at Bollins Field. We'll be right back after this.
You know what I completely forgot? Scoreboard graphic.
Oh, okay. So put it in when you can.
Well, I can put it in right now.
Yeah, if you got it updated. Under CG.
CG.
Click on it.
Say 0-0 first line.
Text 1, 2, and 3. Nope, that's the positioning. See up top of the bar?
For Pittsfield, number 22, Dylan Burke. Number 11, Ryan LaPierre. And number 6, Lucien Lemero.
Apply?
Yep. And then change the inning. Text 3. So we're 3rd inning.
3rd inning?
Yeah.
So now we get, yep, click apply and then save.
Save.
To get it on the air, click the actual graphic.
Here?
Nope, not that one.
That's saving, yeah.
Yep, we're done saving. So click the down. Right, yep, click the actual, no, to the left.
Left?
No, left.
Oh, yeah, right?
That right there, yep, highlight it. There you go, now you can bring it down to CG.
Over here?
Yep.
Double click?
No, just once. And then it'll time out on its own. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
They're supposedly building me better stuff at KV.
Are you ready?
You want to take it down and put it back.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right. So already you got live.
Back here at Bollins Field for the top of the 3rd inning. They were surprised the graphic just goes out on its own. You saw the score there just before we came back here in the 3rd inning, 5-0 Pittsfield.
And we've got number 2 on the mound. It's Aiden Burke continuing on the mound here in the third inning for Westfield. Batting first is number 22, Dylan Burke for Pittsfield, followed by Ryan LaPierre and then Lucian Lamoureux.
Toughest thing for a pitcher is getting shelled in the first couple innings and then having to settle down and stick it out. Interesting delivery by Burke, though. He doesn't really follow through. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Almost like a quick sidearm motion. Watch his delivery. It's just kind of, I wouldn't say odd.
Right.
Fast foul ball. Well foul third base. Running cameras tonight is Rick Barry, man about town. And switching the show, doing CG and everything else, is Nick Odell, Westfield State graduate. Working for the Falcons last season, but he may have to reapply.
Yeah. Thunderbirds now?
Thunderbirds. That was a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter. I'm getting pressed into service as an announcer, but I really don't plan on doing this during the World Series. I plan on just kind of making sure you guys are starting a game and then worrying about everything else I got to worry about.
There's a ball inside.
As I got named media coordinator, so that means I'm dealing with the media, I'm dealing with the tournament president from Babe Ruth National, and making sure the IT goes right as well. I will be a busy boy.
I'm just hoping the weather is not severe at all week, or that there's no rain at all, and I don't have to do much as far as the meteorological part of things.
Yeah, we're going to have you publish an article every day on the website.
Yeah.
Or wake you up early in the morning.
Well, if I can, oh, there we go, a little foul ball.
Another chopper foul.
I'll be happy to write something before it starts and just update the date.
Yep.
Because things don't change.
Right.
I'm hoping for Southern California weather. It's the
Yeah,
same
you're
thing
wishing.
every day. You know?
Keep dreaming on that.
50, 55.
We are talking about the middle of August.
High near 80.
Right?
I know. Yeah, we're probably going to get hot and humid again by that second week in August. Wow.
Nice pitch.
Aiden Burke getting a K on that one. Nobody on. This is a good change for Westfield. Nobody on base. 1 out. Number 11 is up now, Ryan LaPierre.
Oh, and also for the World Series, so we don't have to do that, I'm going to have the announcers' mics, the PA announcers' mic split, so we can pull it up on the board.
Nice.
I'm trying to think ahead.
First pitch is strike. Well, you always do, Peter.
I've done Red Sox games. I've done New Britain Rock Cats. Well, I've done New Britain Red Sox games. That's how far back I go.
Oh, boy. Don't date yourself now.
When Continental Cablevision had a truck in Springfield.
I remember that name.
Had a Springfield truck, and we used to go down and do New Britain Red Sox games.
Here's the windup for Burke. Oh, it's a smack to right center field. Right field. Yep.
Right fielder backs up a couple of steps, ranges to his left, and makes the catch for 2 outs.
Caught by Cam Gord. He tracked it well. It was a little bit over his head, not too much, and he was able to just backtrack it just a little bit and over to the left to catch that ball.
So what do you think about our stands out there in right field? We're going to be putting sets of those lining all the way around the right field wall.
It's going to be nice. I'd love to see a home run go out there. And there's a fly ball to center field, and coming in for the ball and making the catch is Cam Porter.
Nice, easy inning there
So
for
we
Westfield.
got dual Cams with the last two outs there.
Yep.
With the last 2 pitches.
Center and right. Still 5-0 Westfield coming to bat, but they do hold, for the first time this game, they hold Pittsfield scoreless. 3 up, 3 down.
And we'll be right back.
Trailing 5-0 next to the plate for Westfield is number 2, Aiden Burke. Then Cam Gord. Then top of the order, number 3, Ethan Saunders.
Like, do replay just a short medium log, right?
To record, yeah, actually record it, yeah.
Oh.
And to play it back, you hit the 1 or 2.
Yeah, but like, don't you hit it after the play's over or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like immediately after the play's over, because sometimes when I hit it after the play's over, it just gets like, Colin just get like 10 seconds, or depends on the.
It's long as 10 seconds, short as 6 seconds.
Well, 10 seconds back, right?
Yeah, backwards from the point you hit it.
Oh, yeah.
No, you hit it almost at the end.
Almost at the end of the play, right?
Yeah, right at the end of the play. So like if he crosses the plate and takes a step, hit it.
Takes a step after crossing the plate? Okay.
Yeah,
Or if he starts to stand up after stealing the base, right? Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yep. I mean, we can lengthen the time of the replay, but usually 10 seconds is 10.
Yeah, it's just I'm trying to still get a feel for it.
All right, here we go.
All ready? You guys are
Back here at Bullens Field for the bottom of the third inning, Westfield up.
Aiden Burke, who has pitched the first 3 innings for Westfield, he's up at bat. First pitch is a ball. And that heavy rain, Peter, is edging closer. It's on the foothills of the Berkshires now, but still far enough away. Foul ball.
And out of the reach of the first baseman. They'll need to give it a good effort. Yeah, the cloud base is starting to thicken up a little bit, but it hasn't dropped yet. So I'm looking, that's encouraging.
Notice off in the distance, though, it's kind of the horizon is kind of washed out, so there are some showers off to the north there.
Yep. Interesting delivery ball. Kind of arced that one, hoping that the batter would bite.
Mm.
Ooh. I couldn't see the finish of that pitch, but I heard the snap. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a smack by Burke right towards second base. He's got the single.
Oh, shortstop looked like he was going to have the play, but it got over his glove. Second baseman wasn't ready for that one, so we got a runner on first.
Burke's got some wheels, though, too, and the speed of that ball, even though even if he did field it in time, with no error, I think he still would have had it. He's pretty quick on his feet. Here's number 1 now.
Number 1, Cam Gord.
Cameron Gord up to bat.
Cameron Gord, right fielder.
When he hears this, he'll laugh because I've always called him Cameron.
Cameron, yeah. Come on, Cam. Aiden Burke almost caught off guard there at first base, but he got back in time. Catcher throwing, try to get the out.
So now the question was whether Cameron offered or not. I don't know if that was a strike. They didn't put anything up on the board.
Yeah. Sounded like a strike. The way they hit the mitt, you know.
Yeah, but he did offer. Looks like 2 balls. He put up 2 fingers there, so 2 balls, no strikes to Gord.
There's a foul.
He wanted that one in the worst way.
If it gets out of the infield, I think Burke can make it around and get to third base if he has a good lead.
Well, there's no out, so this is the time for Westfield to get something started. I've seen some big comebacks on this field over the years. Something right here wouldn't surprise me. It'd be a nice surprise at the same time. Can you tell I do talk shows for a living? Throw to first, and he's out.
Oh, no. We get a replay on that one?
I'll try.
Too late.
Too late.
Yeah, you gotta click it right afterwards. You're not gonna catch that one. It's been over 10 seconds. Might catch the very tail end of that one.
No, but like, I mean, I think. Oh, okay. No, but like, I feel like 10 seconds is longer than you thought, but I guess it's shorter than you thought.
I'll make a suggestion. Always hit long because you can always figure it out later. Or I'll probably lengthen them out.
So Peter Kroll's training our camera people here while he's announcing, as we continue to get some bugs out. So we're getting ready for the World Series here in August. All right, there's a ground ball right through the catcher, or the pitcher rather.
He knocks it down, and that causes a problem for the infielders and gets Gord to first base.
Steinman almost had it, and it just got off his glove and kind of landed about 10 feet behind him.
He actually knocked it down, and it just rolled about another 5 feet out of his range.
Right.
And then both the third baseman and second baseman tried to get it, and they finally got the ball, but no play was to be made.
Now, top of the order now, Ethan Saunders, number 3, playing left field. He's coming up to bat.
Gord has some speed to him as well.
Strike right in there.
Pitcher feeling it, though. After you get one put out like that on a pickoff move, he's going to throw again. And if Gord's not careful, he's going to be the next victim. This kid has a good move.
A wind up by Steinman. Here it is. Over the head of Saunders. And again, Saunders a little shorter than some of the other players, so that strike zone shrinks.
It's very small.
It's very tight. Another strike.
Yeah, see, he's not throwing at full speed. He's just dropping him in there, hoping for the best. If Ethan was smart, he'd tee off on one of these because they're not very fast. He's just kind of tossing them in there and see if they arc down and in to the strike zone. And
the infield is playing pretty shallow, too.
Yep.
So even if he does clock it over the infield, the outfielders are there. They're playing very shallow.
Foul tip keeps Saunders alive.
A couple of umbrellas going up now, Peter. Yeah, here come the showers. Hard to see with the lights on, but if you look into the trees, you can see you got some light rain now here.
Yep.
Hey, thanks for inviting me in the booth tonight, so I'm nice and dry.
Different, yeah. A little bit of a different animal in here than next door.
The pitch to Saunders.
Ooh.
And, you know, Saunders kind of leaned down for it, and it was up by his helmet, but it was a strike.
Yep.
You know,
that puts Saunders retired.
And here comes Kojal. Oh, no, it's Nick. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, it is. Tanner Kojal. T, as he's called.
The alien has made it to right field. I see him peeking over the fence. I believe that alien has
trying another pickoff.
The alien has a uniform on as well.
All right. Is that their mascot?
It's got to be. My son had something like that when he was like 10. And he used to make regular appearances on Atomic Radio with me.
Oh, yeah?
When I wasn't looking.
There's a ball.
It would peek into camera range.
Well, if there is alien life out there, Maine's a good place to go. There's nobody around. They can land in the middle of nowhere. No one would ever know.
Exactly.
Here's the windup. And another ball to Kojal.
A lot of work been done at Bones Field. I don't know if you noticed the fences are up almost all the way down the third base line, which are going to be permanent.
Yep.
We're going to be temporary fencing on the first base side all the way down to the foul pole for the World Series. Two balls, one strike. I don't know if you noticed, but they put up the netting.
I was just looking at that as you mentioned that. The netting above the backstop.
Yeah.
Goes pretty high to catch any balls that go back so that no one in the stands behind home plate and the dugouts is impacted by a ball coming at them.
Or for people like me who park close enough to the field to lose a windshield.
Yeah, that's the other tip. Let the out of staters and out of towners come in and park near the fence up there.
Yeah, well, we've kind of reduced that chance now with the net being up there.
That's true. That's true.
I lost one windshield this year. I'm not going to do it again.
You did?
Yes.
Dave Tremblay lost his tiny triangular window on his passenger side down there at Yackham Field. It just happened. He was parked far away, but it just happened to bounce and hit that little window, and it cost him quite a bit of money to get that replaced.
Pittsfield issues a walk, so runners on first and second now in another meeting at the mound. Yeah, I hadn't lost one before. Tim played 4 years for Babe Ruth, nothing. and they took down my trees, which I used to park right up against the fence.
Oh.
And they took down the pine trees, which was my natural defense. And this year I tempted fate one too many times, and I don't know if you saw on Westfield Babe Ruth, the Twitter account, I posted the picture of my windshield as a kind of a warning to everybody else.
Oh, I did see that. Now I remember. Yes,
Yes,
I did see that on Twitter. Yep.
As a warning to saying, you know, it will claim you. And I know that the Westfield AD retweeted that as well.
So Cam Gord on second base, and
number 5.
And number 5 is Brian Keeney. Oh no, that's Tanner. Sorry. Yeah, Tanner Koziel's on first base.
Nobody really.
Number 1, Cam Gord. I guess the batting order I have here is there. So Cam Gord's on second base, and he just had a meeting with the coach, the base coach, trying to see what they're going to do, how they're going to steal, perhaps.
1 strike to the batter, 2 outs, and runners on first and second. Defensive not really holding them on at this point.
Well, Dalton Bissett now. There's the foul ball, so it's 0-2 to him.
Man, it just seems like Westfield can't get in a groove to get something together here.
Well, a lot can happen even though there's 2 outs. And there's a ball.
We saw the alien making its way around out there field. Coach Rowney tells me that the alien has a name.
Oh, yeah?
They call him Dinger.
Okay. Oh, struck him out.
Westfield still can't get anything going.
Yeah, leaving 2 men stranded there, and Pittsfield doing the job. And that was Jet Steinman getting the K. He's still on the mound. Probably keep him on there coming up in the 4th inning, too.
Comes to the plate with number 2, Zach Zerbato. 00, Jaden Cross, and number 83, Mason Alfonso.
So we got the bottom of the order for Pittsfield coming up, the top of the 4th.
This game's moving along.
Inching closer and closer is what we're doing now.
That's okay.
Closer and closer.
Yeah, right.
My wife didn't bring the cute little red chairs in now. We have these red chairs that are padded that I got specifically for games, and she's over there sitting on the hard bench.
Somebody, do you want to jump in for half an inning? Good color. Why not? You know more about baseball than I do, are you? Here, go ahead. Here, go ahead, jump in.
Heavy rain, it's inching in. There's a hole. There's a hole right over us. Southwick right there, so we're like right under the 90 shield. And kind of a hole there. So it looks good. It looks all right. I mean, I think we're okay. Most of it's out to the west. So. Still think some time here. What are you doing? What's going on? Now we have lunch. I don't know if any of these, I don't have their numbers. I don't know if these subs, these probably just subs for injury or something like that. Or any subs? These guys here? Nothing. Yeah. These are all S for sub. These are the 4 sub. So I mean, do they play what? If we're like up runs or if we're
No, they're just
injury?
I think what they do in tournaments is they go to a 9, or if you have an extra hitter, a 10 man lineup, and those 3 guys are in place, and that's so you sub them in.
Yeah, we can wait. We can wait. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's coming up.
Yeah. And you guys are.
All right, welcome back. Sitting here with Mike Roundy, championship coach this year. Camp 4, going all the way in the Babe Ruth.
Yeah, that was sweet.
And now Pittsfield taking the field here. We've got, Westfield out in the field. Pittsfield is up. And I believe it's number 2, Zach Zibato, that is starting it off here. Aiden Burke still on the mound. First pitch is a ball. Zabato will be followed by Jaden Cross and Mason Alfonso. That's another ball, 2-0. So now we got a little bright patch up here, Mike, in the sky.
I see that.
I just showed Mike the radar. It looked like there was a nice little hole in the radar field right over us, which is perfect because these showers, we have a light rain right now, a lot of umbrellas up, but looks like it may come to an end, briefly at least.
Let's hope that hole hovers right over us.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And there's the walk for Zabato. 0-0, Jaden Cross.
0-0, Jaden Cross.
He's coming up to bat. Oh, we got another lefty batter.
Looks like we have a substitute runner.
And that's Luke
Willamette.
Don't see the name here, but Luke Whitebrack, I think, or something like that. Whitebrack. And no, he didn't go on that one. It was in the dirt, but he stayed. Well, you know he's going to go. And now Burke finding himself in a 2-0 position again. And there's a chopper right past the pitcher.
Ball.
And the play to second is the out. Almost. Did he get him at first
he
base?
Got him.
A beautifully executed double play by Westfield.
4-6
They needed
to 3.
that. They needed
good.
that. Yep. Just what they needed. So now we got number 83. That's Mason Alfonso. High and off the catcher's glove. It goes back to the backstop. 2-0 again. And now it's 3-0 to Alfonso. Burke having a hard time here in this bottom of the 4th, finding that strike zone. There's one.
Aiden was another member of the championship team this year.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. And he pitched very well. Played third base. It's a little grounder in the grass. Easy out there by number 13, Jake Harrington. No, sorry. Number 13 for Westfield, which I don't have on my roster. That's interesting. Must be one of these guys. Maybe it's Brian Keeney. I feel like it could have been, because I recognize him.
Another member of the Camp 4
Yeah,
team.
yeah. So Pittsfield wasting no time to get out there and take the field. I think they just want to move this game along and hope that they're still up by 5 runs. But we'll see what happens now. Westfield coming up. And they're looking to put some guys on now.
Going into the bottom of the fourth and trailing 5-0. Coming to the plate for Westfield, number 16, Johnny Season. Number 17, Jack Lamaran. And number 18, James Renadette.
All right, so batting first for Westfield. And it's a ball in the dirt. Ball one. This is number 18. That's James Renadette. 16. Is that 16? That's 16. So we got Johnny Season right now. A little foul there. And there's a smack into, well, pretty much calling it I guess an infield fly, low fly ball. It's caught by number 15 for Pittsfield. That's Nick Taylor.
Next at bat, number 17, Jack
Got one
Lamaran.
down. Jack Lamaran, the second baseman now, and he takes the ball. Way over his head, ball two. Jack's been, you know, because you coached him, Mike. He's a pretty strong hitter. I've seen him get quite a bit of hits.
He makes a lot of contact.
Yeah.
He's a very patient batter too.
It's a good eye. He's got 3-0 on him right now. And he.
There he goes.
Certainly taking the walk there as it's way over his head. So, I don't know what's going on with Steinman on the mound, but he's been there since the beginning of the game.
Maybe he's
But just
tired
threw
of
4 balls in a row. Yeah,
Next
that
up,
can
number
happen.
18, James Renadette.
Now that's an 8. Now I know the difference between the 6 and the 8 on the back of the jersey, Mike, because I can see the difference now. So we do have number 18. That's James Renadette now. So we got a run on first. We got one out. Westfield trying to get on the board here. There's Steinman throwing it right in there for the strike. And the rain stopped, just like the radar showed. That's always a good thing. Reaching for a high pitch there. Fouled it back. Lamron with the lead on first base. And foul back into the parking lot. Hopefully didn't do any damage.
I parked 4 rows back.
That's where I usually park too. I haven't learned my lesson, and I don't want to.
A couple of people did this year.
I know. I was talking about Dave Tremblay in that little triangle window that he had broken. I was at Yakima Field, though, down below. There's a little chopper right back to the pitcher. Steinman throwing to second.
Nobody at second.
But they're sleeping over there.
Nobody covering the base.
So that was number 50, Christian Wombley.
Looks like they're
at
talking
shortstop.
about it now.
He came over a little bit, but the second baseman wasn't there.
Number 13, Nick Ensign.
So maybe one thought the other one was going to cover second. I don't know. What'd you think of that one, like?
I think you're right. They both thought the other was going to cover, and after the play, they were talking to each other about it.
So 13 is up now, and that's for Westfield. I believe it's Nick Ensign. He's in the game for Jagger Paroline now. So Nick Ensign taking his batting position.
Nick squaring to bunt.
Yep. Trying to advance the runners here so we can get in a position to bring in a run. There's one out. Runners at first and second. And Nick Ensign, it's 2-0 to him. Yeah, that's 3-0. It's up by his helmet.
He wants to bunt, but he's not getting the pitch.
Well, a walk may load up the bases.
That'll work just as well.
And Cam Porter is up after him. There it is, low and ball 4. Looks like Steinman, I don't see anybody warming up. Well, maybe they're down there. You can't see the bullpen from here.
Coming to the plate, number 7, Cam Porter.
So here's the center fielder, number 7, Cam Porter, with bases loaded and 1 out. Great opportunity for Westfield here. A hit into the outfield will bring in 2. And it's they're down 5. Oh boy, they got him in a pickle now. And the runner, now they got a runner coming in to score. And they still got the pickle going, and is he safe?
He's out at third, but the run scored.
He's out at third, but it got a run in. So out at third base was James Renaudet, number 18. But scoring on the play was Jack Lamron. That was Lamron, right? Yeah.
Some heads-up running by Jack to wait and make sure they were committed to the pickle before he went.
Well, sacrificing it out for a run isn't all that bad. That's usually what a bunt does.
Westfield is on the board now.
Yeah. You could hear the mitt. I don't know if you could hear the mitt out there, but that was right in there for a strike. And a low pitch, but a chopper. And the throw made. Chopper was close to third base, and throw made by Pittsfield for the 3rd out. Now Westfield had bases loaded, 1 out, and then they got into a pickle situation. A run came in, and then they ended up getting the runner out at third base for the 2nd out, and that little chopper, their 3rd out. So we'll be right back with the bottom rather, of the 5th inning as Pittsfield comes up.
As we enter the top of the 5th, Pittsfield leading 5-1. Top of their order, number 50, Kristen Womble, number 15, Nick Taylor, and number 8, Dick Steinman.
when you,
Yeah, just tap me on the shoulder and point to the, you just go like this and go like this. do that whenever we come back?
Yeah, sure. I don't know if you can see it that well. He tried to zoom in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
I don't know about that. I'd like to see that on the big. I'd like to see that on the jumbotron. Can we get that on the jumbotron?
You know, John was safe.
I don't know.
I would say, I thought he was safe. And then,
yeah. Well,
That was a close call at third.
It was. I saw it.
so what's the 5-1, right? Right?
I mean, I'm looking right. Wilson followed this year and sitting over there, and I'm like,
5-1 in the fifth.
You got 5-1 in the fifth?
Yep.
Right?
yep, 5-1.
Top of the fifth. Yep.
All right, gotcha. So I'm gonna do that.
Bottom of the fifth.
Bottom of the fifth?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
No, we just went.
Westfield's out of the field. No one would know. Is it a visitor? It says zero there, as if the inning's done, and there was zero. I don't do that. I always put the score up after, if there's a score, if there's I don't put a zero.
What's that coming in? Got you 13 is pitching. Number 2 was the second base. It was the former pitcher.
Oh, wait, sorry.
On the mound for Westfield is number 13, Nick Ensign.
You guys ready? Oh, so we're leading. Oh, so we're leading with the replay?
This is Pittsfield. This is
You're gonna lead back with your drive.
Yep.
Ferguson.
Warming up here, and Nick Odell's going to show us a replay of that last play at third base.
I thought he was safe.
Here we go.
I was surprised to see the ump call it out.
As the runner heads home.
There's the pickle. The runner going back. Here it comes. Here comes the throw. There's the slide. Watch his hand. I don't know.
That was close.
I think maybe
very,
his
very
fingers were kind of on the bag. I think he tagged his shoulder, so it's really hard to. He didn't get in front of his hand.
Yep.
So, you know.
Great job by the camera crew.
Yeah. Nice
Good job on
guys.
that replay.
Give me applause back there. Oh, a smack
First
grounder right to the shortstop.
Oh,
and
bad
the
throw.
Is out of play, so the runner automatically gets a base. That runner is number 50 for Westfield. It's the top of the order, Christian Wombley.
Next up for Pittsfield, number
That's for
15,
Pittsfield.
Nick Taylor.
Yes, for Pittsfield.
Don't worry, I do it all the time.
And now we do. Did I say Westfield?
Yes.
Oh, I said Pittsfield. Number 15 now, Nick Taylor is up.
Yeah, it's number 13 pitching for.
Yeah, we don't have it. And look at that. Bunt
No play.
was perfect. Right along the third baseline.
I think they said the pitcher was Nick.
Nick Ensign?
Yep.
Is pitching? Okay.
Yes.
Number 13. Yeah, he was one of the substitute players. They brought in, Westfield brought in 3 of the substitutes in this last inning, and we didn't have numbers for them, but now we know Nick Ensign is number 13. This is number 8. This is the pitcher, Jet Steinman. He threw a lot of balls there in that last inning. I wonder if he'll come out and pitch the next inning.
Gutsy move by the pitcher on that one to throw to first with the guy on third. Gutsy play. I think they were hoping to get the runner on third to bite.
Right.
Try to catch him off
Maybe
guard.
Maybe get him at home plate.
Yeah.
There he goes. Now that's the second time Westfield did that, where I think they're trying to catch the third base. They're pretending to throw to second,
Yes.
but they threw it to the pitcher.
Yep.
Trying to get the third base runner into a pickle or.
Seen that during the regular season.
Yeah.
It does work to some effect.
Oh, what a
that's a
smack to
shot.
left field. It is over the head of number 22.
Just fair, too. Deep down into the left field corner.
Is a stand-up double easily.
Which scores another run for Pittsfield, now 6-1.
And that was either Mateo Sanchez or Zach Hall over there. In
Sorry, it cleared the
left field.
bases 7-1.
Wow. Yeah, so 2 runs scored on that. We had first and third, so now we got
The double cleared him.
double. Yeah. Oh, just tried to bunt, and it was inside, and he got out of the way in time. So it was, I believe it was ball 1 there. This is, I believe, Jake Harrington, number 13 for Pittsfield. That was a
slow roller foul.
That was a weird bunt. He reached for it and did like a one-handed bunt.
Yeah, I think he knew he was committed. He at least had to make contact.
I think so, yeah.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen the entire outfield full of signs, though.
Yeah. So we thank all those businesses that bought a sign, bought some sign space, and supported Babe Ruth baseball.
And if you notice that the signs that are newer, like Easton, all the way around Hasty Fence, Hanover Insurance, White Hut, those are all sponsors of the World Series as well.
Oh, great.
United Bank.
Expert Fitness is there. I know Nabil Hanoush has been a big supporter of baseball here in Westfield. Love it when the business owners are good stewards of the community and they do what they can. And it is tough owning a business, especially in this economy. So certainly appreciate what they do. And there's a fly ball, should be catchable, but nope, it lands.
And it's going to be fair.
Fair, yeah, it was a fair ball. The line out there is very faint, but
I think they thought that was going to drift foul, but
it was just inside the line. I think maybe about a foot in. That's it.
Yeah, if that. I think the left fielder was convinced that was going to be a foul ball, so he kind of trailed off on it a little bit and dropped in fair. Can't give up on those until it actually somebody yells the word foul.
You know what? It's a free out. If it's in foul territory, go for it.
Absolutely.
That's a kind of a gimme, you know. All right, so 22. Dylan Burke for Pittsfield is up now. Second and third, we've got runners, and it's not a good situation for Westfield with no outs.
First pitch was a ball.
There we go, 1-0 now.
We got people learning over there. This is a training game for everybody.
Now that should be catchable here.
Sky High to second, and that's 1 out recorded.
I don't know if that's Bryant Keeney. I believe it is at second base that caught the ball. Oh no, that's actually Jack Lammert. I think he's still in there, number 17. So here's Ryan LaPierre for Pittsfield. He's the third baseman. Takes ball 1.
The rain is holding off, though.
Yeah, you missed the when you took your break.
Missed the update?
And Mike Roundy was in here. We're looking at the radar. There's a nice little hole right over Westfield and Blandford and Southwick, and the heaviest rain was out in the southwestern Berkshire, so it was holding off. It was moving at us, though, so we may get another shower come in, but most of it's sliding just into northern Connecticut. So,
and actually, it's keeping the dust down in this field, which has been very, very dry. So, lucky to get a little bit of natural rain on this field.
Yeah, it's always nice when it rains and you don't have to turn the sprinklers on before the game to keep the dust down.
Yeah, towards the end of the regular season, that's all we were doing was fighting dust clouds.
Yep.
Forget playing a game down the lower field.
3-0 pitch, and it's ball 4 and low. Now
bases are loaded again.
Bases loaded, yep. And now number 7 for Pittsfield is coming up. Number 7 is Danny Damasio.
Going to be batting for Lamoureux in the 6th spot. So the two-way radio system to call out changes seems to be working okay.
It has, yeah. I got the update in between innings.
Oh, he's going
good
home.
Bunt right towards the pitcher, though. They get the run. The throw is high, but he got the out at first base.
That's 2 outs on the sacrifice.
And it's, geez, that was so playable at home plate. But did you see what happened? I didn't see why.
Did the catcher come out too? I think the catcher came out too
Maybe
far.
he was coming out to get the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a well-placed bunt, you know, right in front of home plate to entice the catcher to get it, but the pitcher came in, which is what should happen when you got a guy on third base. The catcher should stay put, wait for that throw.
Now 8-1 Pittsfield. Run scores on that play. Yes.
And this is Luke.
Big swing, strike. Number 88.
Yeah. Don't know his last name. I think it's
Willie?
Whitebrow or Luke Whitebrow.
Another big swing, another strike. Next pitch to Whitehouse is high and inside. He steps back for the ball. Scoreboard showing 2 balls, 1 strike, but I believe it's 2-2. And that'd be the end of the inning. Strike 3.
Strike 3 to Whitehouse. All right, so
big swinging strike.
that was Nick Ensign
Scoreboard
on the
is
mound getting the K.
Scoreboard is 8-1 Pittsfield. If you guys got that right, you can pop it in there. We're finished 5.5, and be back right after this on WestfieldBabeRuth.org.
Hit them both.
I mean, we're starting to slowly but surely get into this.
Yeah, I think that's why I wanted you to sit in and do it.
You got that third base.
At the bottom of the fifth, trailing 8-1. Westfield at bat, number 2, Aiden Burke, followed by Mateo Sanchez.
Yeah, like that's how I thought. So.
Doesn't have to be done right now.
And then Zachary Hall at the top of the order. Now pitching for Pittsfield, number 8, Jet Steinman.
And a foul ball by number 2, Aiden Burke for Westfield. He's leading off here in the top of the 6th inning. Continuing on the mound for Pittsfield is Jet Steinman. And that one's low for a ball.
Steinman really pitching a gem in this game, believe it or not.
Yeah, the last inning though, he did have he was down 3-0 a couple of times, but he recovered pretty nicely.
That's a good radio. Don't transmit on VHF in your audio cables. What do I do? Throw the monitors loopy too?
No, it's just huge.
Oh, well,
That
it is a
strike.
40-something inch monitor back there, boys.
Steinman getting the K on that. So now there's 2 outs.
I sat down. There's 2 outs. Holy cow!
Wait, how is it 2 outs?
Now
I think
batting.
I
think it's
they
only
messed up the
one.
board. It's 1 out.
Okay.
It's 1 out. They got to change that on the board out there. Here's number 11 now for Westfield. Don't have number 11's number. I think it's, is it Mateo? No, that's not Mateo Sanchez. There's a strike. Might be Brian Keeney or Zach Hall that's up now.
There we go. 1 out recorded on the board now.
There it is.
So I realize how hard it is to do play-by-play. Last game I worked with Brian Barnes, who pretty much has it down pat.
Yeah.
Not as easy as it looks. I'm a good color guy.
Hey, who's up right now? Okay. So that is Mateo Sanchez that's up at bat right now, number 11. Foul back.
Interesting stance for Mateo up there at bat. Kind of looks like he's contorted a little bit, and then he loads in really fast and gets on the ball hard. Interesting stance. I've never seen anything like that.
I forget what Major League game I was watching.
So yeah, see, it's almost like a staggered stance there,
Yeah.
where his back foot's behind. And then when he loads, he's pulling it
There's
right
a
out
line
there.
drive. Oh,
nice
right
catch.
into the glove of the second baseman. It's number 15
Wow.
for Pittsfield.
Normally that'd be a hot shot.
That's Nick Taylor that caught that one.
Pittsfield team's looking good. This could be some stiff competition for the World Series.
Next at bat, top of the order for Westfield, number 22, Zachary Hall.
So here's Zach Hall now. He came in for Ethan Saunders in the last inning. Yeah, I was watching a Red Sox game. I think it was Texas. When they were playing Texas, and there was a batter for Texas that had a weird batting stance. And I'm looking at him going, how's he going to hit? He was far away from the plate, but then he steps in and takes a swing. So you think he'd be far away from that pitch, but everybody's got their own thing. There's a smack right through the pitcher's mound, and the throw to first is made very well, fielded by Christian Wombly, number 50, on shortstop. So Pittsfield doing the job in the top of the 6th. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, rather. So we go to the top of the 6th inning now. Score 8-1 Pittsfield. We'll be right back. There should never be a 0 there unless the inning is over. See, Dave Tremblay did the same thing. Put a 0 there, and I'm like, I leave it to win. So I put the score there when the inning is done. So if it's 0, you know that the team that's leaving the field got 0. But the other thing I used to otherwise you don't know. I used to keep scoring those times. No matter what the score. Yeah, can I have my dad?
Luckily, I fed him a steak and cheese French for lunch.
Are you kidding me? Bring my popcorn back.
You snooze, you lose, Dad.
What? I make your popcorn all the time.
Takes a step off the rugby before the trophy. That's a block, isn't it? Yeah, last time I checked.
Are we back on yet?
Sure. I'll come back.
Now back for Pittsfield, number 7.
Back here at Bullens Field, somebody's shaking the flagpole in front of us.
Number 4, Mason Alfonso.
Mason Alfonso steps in
Stand
for
by.
Pittsfield.
Number 4, Cole Lander.
Okay, Cole Landers, number 4.
Okay, yeah, he was one of the substitutes.
First pitch over the second baseman's head into right center field for a base hit.
Strong line drive by Alfonso. So as we've seen in this whole game, Pittsfield taking swings at first pitches and smacking it and getting on base.
And also, if you notice that things are just going Pittsfield's way,
Yeah.
Where I've seen games like this over the years sitting up here in this press box where you just start to see the tide turn, and it's, I don't know, it's no fault of the players, just these are sometimes how things go. The baseball gods smile or they don't.
So number 1 is up now. That's Zach Bernardo. He's also he's playing third base now. He was also one of the substitutes for Pittsfield. So both teams getting some other players in. There goes the runner, and the throw. Nope.
Couldn't hold on to it.
It was a short throw. It was out in front of second base. Tough to get the runner on that one anyway, but got out of the glove too. No outs and a runner in scoring position again for Pittsfield.
Seems to be a similar refrain that we're going on in these innings.
There's a smack right into the glove. Oh,
double
got him.
play.
Double play. That was number 17, Jack Lammeren.
Very smart baseball play.
Went in the glove, tossed it right over to second base.
No need for a tag on that one. That's a force.
No
He's got to tag up.
That's right. It's a force. Yep.
Number 50, Kristen Wombo.
And I don't even think the runner did anything wrong, honestly.
No, he didn't.
He thought that was going to go over his head.
Yeah.
I did too.
And so did the crew.
And there's the replay. Oh, we got a grounder. That first pitch again.
And
The
out.
throw made in time by Lammeren again. He got Lammeren actually got 3 outs just now in the last 2 pitches. How about that? We got a replay on that the double play. We don't have that one. All right. So Jack Lammeren, player of the inning, I would say, getting 3 outs in a matter of about 90 seconds.
So the final inning coming up here at Bollins Field. The score: Pittsfield 8, Westfield 1. We'll be back right after this on WestfieldBabeRuth.org. No, bottom 6.
Yeah, bottom 6. Because Westfield's the home.
Yep, bottom 6. Yep.
As we go into the bottom of the 6th, trailing 8-1 at bat for Westfield. Number 9, Brian Keeney. Number 4, Dalton Bissett, and number 16, Johnny Season. Ladies and gentlemen, the last call for all grill items in the snack bar. Thank you.
Back here at Bully Bollins Field for the bottom of the 6th inning. Okay, the 0 thing got me confused too.
Number 9, Brian Keeney, who was a substitute player for Westfield, leads off, and there's a strike thrown. Steinman's still on the mound, too.
Yeah, he looks like he might pitch a complete game. They're really not showing any signs of tiring out.
It's high for a ball. So 1-1 to Keeney.
Starting to get a cool breeze now.
Every now and then we get a nice little breeze here in the booth.
Yeah.
There's some heavy showers in northern Connecticut, so they're missing us now, but no doubt they're generating some wind, and we're feeling a little gentle breeze here, a nice cooling breeze. It's in the dirt for the ball, so it's 3-1 now. Yep.
Yeah. Walk issued to Keeney.
No outs, man on first. Next up
Is this the beginning of the weakening of Steinman?
Dalton Bissett.
All right, let's hope that Westfield can put some more runs on the board here.
Westfield's hoping that they can take advantage of this.
Catcher Dalton Bissett up now. No outs, runner on first. Oh, hit him in the helmet. I believe. No, gee, I thought that hit him in the helmet, but
yeah,
I guess he just ducked out of the way.
I also noticed that umpires this year, unless you really try to get out of the way,
Right.
they're not letting you pass.
Keeney needs to be careful at first base because Steinman has done a good job. He picked off 2 runners tonight at first base.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's looking. Oh, a smack. Line drive.
Oh, off the glove.
It's an error.
Step on second for the out.
Error by number 50, Christian Wombley, but the ball does get to the second baseman, Nick Taylor, in time to get the out. So Keeney's out at second base.
Puts a tough spot on Keeney, though, because that ball looked like it was going to be caught, and then it bounced out of the heel of his glove right to the ground.
Yeah.
Had no chance of getting to second at that point because he was already starting to head back to first.
Yeah, he had to wait.
Yep.
I think it was just hit so hard, just couldn't handle it. Just didn't hit his glove correctly in the pocket, so he dropped it. Little threat by Steinman.
All he's got to do is give the look now.
Yeah, sending the set back.
The look and just step off.
And this is number 16, Johnny Season, up at the plate. So in the dirt, and there goes the runner because it gets behind the catcher. Easy second base by Bissett. So now a runner at least in scoring position again for Westfield with 1 out.
Two balls, 1 strike. Sure, hand it to the tech guy.
Wow. Fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, duh. If I could type and do the right thing at the same time, well, you'd be all set.
Strike. Steinman gets the K, and that is an important second out right there. So we got number 17 now. This is Jack Lamorin.
2 outs and a runner on second. Next at bat for Westfield, number 17, Jack Lamorin.
First pitch is a strike.
Good framing job by the catcher on that one. Lamorin was squatting down. Looks like he might have wanted to take a shot at that one.
Good shot by Lamorin. Past the pitcher's mound, and an error by number 15, Nick Taylor.
Running headed for home.
And a run comes in, and he's out at first base.
Yes, because he curved to the left instead of the right.
Yeah,
and he stayed in the field of play.
Instead of going straight or going off into foul territory,
right?
He was rounding first to try to go to second base just in case, and he didn't get back in time. And they just got him.
Now, does the run count?
I believe the run came in.
Yeah, because he made it to first safely.
Yeah.
And then he was thrown out afterwards. I think there's a ruling on that one.
I think the run does come in, though. We'll find out.
The umpires are asking about it. I think they're saying no. He was safely on first base. There's going to be a discussion about this one. We'll keep it here. Coach Paroline's arguing this one, but I don't think they put it.
He looks upset.
They put it up on the board, but.
Carroll for Bernardo at third base.
So we'll give you an update on that when we come
back.
But it does look like Coach Paroline was
I think
upset about that
the argument was over the out at first base itself. We saw that he was coming to the left.
Right.
And I think Coach Paroline thought he was going to the right. So the run did score before because the runner was safely achieved first base.
Yes.
But the question, I believe, was on after the first base line If he's coming to the left, he's in the field of play. He's still live.
Right.
If he's going to the right, then they don't have a play on him back at first base. So I think that was what the argument was about. So it is 3 outs, and we move to the 7th inning.
It did look like he was running along the foul line back to first base. It didn't look like he rounded.
Yeah, but he took the steps to the left, and that's all you really need to do is stay in the field of play. Yes, so now 8-2 going into the top of the 7th inning here at Bullens Field. Back right after this on WestfieldBabeRuth.org.
With an 8-2 lead, Pittsfield will have Nick Taylor coming to the plate, followed by Jet Steinman and Jake Harrington.
What's wrong? Nick? Oh. Yeah, which Nick? We talking about?
Nick and
Yeah.
you make sure you pronounce the N, okay? Because I can say yes. Oh, good Lord. I'm going to do 3 of them.
Right?
Nick and Rick.
Yeah, I didn't get the replay on that one. I was too late.
Came back and then disappeared again. The kids again?
I feel like we're gonna have a lot of fun with this, like, not, in August, if everybody, like, gets used to it. Like,
Yep. That's why I was really stressing these 3 games, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To do these, we were lucky to get these games.
Yeah, right?
Because otherwise we would have been playing in empty fields.
Yeah, right? Alright, you guys ready to go back home? You guys ready to go back home?
Sure.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Back here at Bullens Field, it's 1 strike to the batter for Pittsfield. Nick had his popcorn absconded with again. The kids.
I'm trying to have an in-between inning snack. I haven't eaten dinner. Made a giant bag of popcorn. It just disappeared.
Well, you know, that bounces across the plate for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Turns out to be a beautiful night for baseball here in Westfield.
So this is Nick Taylor up at bat. Is that right? Yeah. Number 15, the second baseman. Line drive, left center, drops.
Ball on the throw, but back into the second baseman. Nice throw.
Yeah, nice throw to second base.
Westfield's playing with a lot of respect out there, but it's a little too far. If you notice that when Pittsfield's playing the outfield, they're playing about 10 steps in from where Westfield's setting up, especially on the left field side. But you know what? Pittsfield's hit some shots all the way to the fence, so it's kind of tough to figure out where you're going to play these guys.
Cam Porter's in center field, trying to figure out who that was in left field. Maybe could be Zach Hall.
That's 1 ball to the batter for Pittsfield. See some of our executive committee members and Babe Ruth board members in the audience tonight, checking out some baseball here at Bullens Field.
That was Zach Hall in left field. He came in for Ethan Saunders.
Okay.
And now the pitcher is up for Pittsfield, number 8. And that is Jet Steinman. Runner goes.
That's a ball, and the throw, and he's out.
Got him by a lot. Great throw. I don't know if the runner maybe just didn't have a big jump on it.
He did have a decent jump on it. He just didn't have a lot of speed. They caught him, and that was a heck of a strike.
That's what I saw, too. He wasn't really running.
He had some speed, but not a lot. But that was a heck of a strike, and he caught him early, too.
And here's the replay right here. Look at that throw. Right on the mark.
Great job.
Almost tagged him before he even began to slide.
Great job by Rick Berry on the follow, that runner all the way across there. Good replay. Back to live action, 3-1 to the batter. 1 out on the put out.
High infield pop-up.
Third and
Whoa.
short calling it off, and a snow cone catch for 2 outs. Look what I got.
You know, that's interesting. That ball was so high.
That shortstop was ranging for that ball, and then it drifted.
The lights are pointed down, so at some point, I think the ball came into the light. But I think it disappeared for a few seconds there.
Yeah, the shortstop was ranging. I don't think he ranged over that. Realized he ranged over as far as he did, and right there, he's right there with the third baseman who's falling back for it.
Right.
1 ball to the batter for Pittsfield.
Oh,
and
what
another
oh
shot.
My gosh! It's far deep into right field, but it's caught.
Ranging way back is the right fielder for
Wow.
Westfield. Got on his horse and got all that.
That was Mateo Sanchez, I believe. Cam Gord was playing right field, but I think Mateo came in for him. At least he was there in the batting order.
He got on his horse pretty good. That was about 20 feet shy of the fence out there.
It was.
Probably in about the 330 mark. Great shot, though. Good catch. I've only personally seen 1 home run at this field. It was during the Northeast Regionals last year for the 14s. A gentleman, a hitter from Maine, cracked a shot. I swear it was just to the right of the scoreboard to win the game.
Wow.
Walk-off home run. And it was a killer for Westfield because they were winning the game, and it was a walk-off home run just to the right of the scoreboard. It's the longest shot I've seen here ever, that I've seen playing games here.
Well, center field is 386, and left field is 322.
Yep.
So
I've seen. I know Austin St. Pierre's hit a couple homers here, and the Legion guys said they've hit some dingers out of here too. But this is a major league ballpark. 322 to the corners and 386 deep center. These are big dimensions. Not many balls get out of this field. As we're in the bottom of the 7th inning with Westfield down 8-2. I'll just keep it here, I guess. I can talk. You're trying to get your popcorn. I get it.
Pittsfield, number 11, Ryan LaPierre.
New pitcher for Pittsfield, Ryan LaPierre, being announced by Joe Mitchell, our PA announcer tonight. He's learning scoreboard for the first time, and also PA announcing. Bob Tote doing the official scorebook. And I got Nick and Rick behind me doing the cameras and the switching. Replays, graphics. Normally it'd be 3 or 4 guys in the truck doing what they're doing, but they're doing a good job. And it's their first time on the software to boot. The 14-year-old World Series team is now moving out of center field, or some of them are. See if Rick can go find him out there. Trace him walking across the back. Give him a challenge. Balls are coming in, so that means we're getting ready back to play here at Bullens Field for the final half inning of this game. Westfield down 8-2 against Pittsfield to see how we can finish this one out. Taking a final swig off the Polar and getting ready for the call of the bottom of the 7th. I'm delaying this one as long as I can, is Nick Morganelli.
And number 18, James Runadette, coming up first.
I gave him the big build-up, and then I let him take the swig. Nick was an announcer for Westfield State, so he appreciates that one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, first pitch, a strike.
This guy not letting up, man. He wants to finish this game out strong.
I'd love to see Westfield blow the bases again.
Missing high.
I think they had 2 or 3 on a couple innings ago, so they've hit on Steinman, but at least I think one of them was a walk. Yeah, we got some fireworks here in right field.
Nice. I heard the bang. Oh, big swing.
Well, that means Runadette has to hit a home run now because it's fireworks. They jumped it a little bit.
I'd love to see that.
Fireworks first, home run
Oh,
second.
big
out.
swing on the
There's-
put-out.
There's the K for number 11, Ryan LaPierre on the mound. So that Steinman didn't finish the game. I probably went over his pitch count, you think?
Possibly, but this could be their closer. They want to get him in to put him away.
Right. Bring in somebody fresh, somebody different that Westfield hasn't been up against
Absolutely.
on the mound. So, well, they got the K on the first batter.
Yep.
We're 2 outs away from
Two big
Pittsfield
swings, though.
taking this one.
Those pitches didn't look all that great, so
Yeah, right.
trying to do too much probably.
Oh, that was a fast pitch. Right in there. He's got some heat. Ryan LaPierre trying to close out the game here
Fouls it back.
in the bottom of the 7th.
2 strikes. I heard 1 ball, 2 strikes. Make that 2-2.
This is Jagger Paroline, number 21, up at bat right now. In the dirt in front of the batter's box.
That would be a ball. Sound like you come that way. That's a ball.
We got Skeeters coming in here now.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so if you hear some slapping, that's me. Yeah, they love me. You don't want to be sitting next to me when there's mosquitoes.
Walk issue to Paroline. They love me too, so we'll make quite the pair.
Oh, no. All right, so we can at least close that door back there. And we can at least keep them from coming in behind us. Sneak attack.
So busy day for me tomorrow. I actually have a day off.
Cam Porter.
All right, Rick, you're on mosquito control now.
Cam Porter coming to the plate. So tomorrow I'm going to a thing called Pintastic New England.
Fantastic.
If you're a pinball aficionado,
There's a ball.
that's a ball. Pinball aficionado, Sturbridge is the place to be tomorrow. For $20, they have a gaming floor that you can play all the pinball machines you want for free. And they also have dealers that are selling pinball machines, jukeboxes, and other type of arcade games. 2 balls.
Another ball. Really?
Yes.
In Sturbridge.
In Sturbridge at the Host Hotel. So I'm going to go out there
I
and
know
play
where that
some.
is. I've been
Gonna
there.
play some pinball games tomorrow out there in Sturbridge.
Wow.
Might go by myself.
Now, is it for a charity at all?
No,
or
it's
is
a
it just
convention. It's
Okay.
a lot of people are buying, starting to buy cabinet,
Mhm.
stand-up games again like they used to, for their houses. So it is
That's great.
it's the first ever convention, and I'm going out there to see how it. Hopefully, it won't be the last.
Oh, Danielson, you got that one. Peter just grabbing a mosquito right out of the air.
Hopefully, it won't
Thank
be the
you.
last, but that'll be a lot of fun tomorrow. That's where I plan on being tomorrow.
That's great.
And apparently,
There'll be some showers around, so an indoor event is not all that bad.
right
to be
the
at, you know?
the floor is open from 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah,
Till
for
2
$20.
a.m. Wow.
And from what I read from the website, they will be serving adult beverages if you choose to do that and play your games.
Well, I was thinking of bringing the kids, but maybe I'll just go and play ping pong and have a beer.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, in the dirt in front of the plate. So we've got 3 balls and 2 strikes, full count now to number 7, Cam Porter.
Is Pittsfield just
All
teasing us, or can we get a rally
Yeah, I don't
going
know.
here?
It'd be nice if he smacks it. Come on, Porter, smack it. No, there's a strike.
And the line box score is 8 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Pittsfield. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for Westfield. 2 outs, down to their last out here. You're
So-
messing with Beatles.
This Japanese beetle air or whatever, he's playing dead.
Number 2, Aiden
Playing
Burke.
dead, he doesn't want to die. Got all kinds of bugs coming in here now.
Well, the water brought him out, so. That was a strike.
Aiden Burke, come on, Burke.
Pittsfield looking to close it out here.
Yeah, I mean, 2 strikes away from their win.
Foul off the catcher's helmet. 2 strikes. Down to the last strike here for Westfield.
Is there a double elimination in this league?
No, this is round robin, so I guess they're playing, or this is a 3-game
Right.
series. I
Okay.
think that's how they figured this out. There's not many teams competing this year, believe it or not.
Really? 0-2? Yeah, right? That's in the dirt, again in front of the batter's box.
Runner looks to go, shuffles, and says no. Two outs, correct.
And some of the fans are packing up their stuff.
That's a ball.
It's
One
not
ball,
like-
2 strikes.
It's not like we got to beat the,
Beat the traffic?
Yawkey Way traffic.
Correct,
you know? I
yes.
mean, you can hang around and hope that with 2 outs. I mean, I've seen several runs come in with 2 outs on the board, so it can happen.
Stranger things have happened here at Westfield.
That's it. That's the 3rd strike and the last out of this game.
That'll be a final 8-2 Pittsfield.
So if the scoreboard out there is right, 11 hits for Pittsfield, 4 for Westfield. I think overall Pittsfield did a great job at picking off runners.
Yes, absolutely.
They picked off one or two of them at first base. They've got somebody at third base, which was questionable. It was a very close call, but players now congratulating each other, and they'll move on.
And the pitching really for Pittsfield was excellent in this game.
Really was, yeah. Jet Steinman doing a great job for 6 innings. And then coming in was Ryan LaPierre to close it out there in the last inning.
Good game. We'll do it again here on WestfieldBabeRuth.org on Sunday for a 4 o'clock game here. And back here on Tuesday for a 7 p.m. game, I believe.
So Tuesday evening's weather will be very, very nice. Comfortable, dry. Should be in the 60s.
Nice.
65 to 70. Maybe a nice day
I'll
on
take
Tuesday.
that.
Yeah.
I won't be sweltering.
This weekend, though, we'll deal with some showers. If you have any outdoor plans, we'll have some showers around tomorrow and Sunday. Humidity's trying to come back, but then it gets out of here. Monday, it's beautiful Monday night. In the 50s Monday night, Peter.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
well, I
nice.
can finally open the windows again.
Yeah, you can.
So that's a game here. Both teams are going to kind of regroup here and figure out their next strategy for the next game. I believe this is a 3-game set, so best of 3 for this team. And the next game will be played in Pittsfield. Final game will be played here in Westfield. With the score, 8-2.
And a little popcorn left for you, Peter?
You take it with you. That'll do it here for us at Bowens Field. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Nick Morganelli, Pete Coles.
Good job, Pete.
And Rick
Nice working with you.
on the controls. Thanks, guys. That'll do it for us here at Bowens
Good
Field.
job back there, boys.
See you back here on Sunday.
So going to the gear thing? You export the streaming? Yep. Stop.
Did it stop?
Nope, stop.